Kia ora whānau, it's Tomo here, aka the Māori That Bikes. I'm up here in the Tauranga area at OROPI Mountain Bike Park, and I'm also with the bro Chris.
Kia ora.
Kia ora, good to see you, man. This is my first time here at the park. Chris has been here a few times before. He's going to show me around a little bit. Now his boys are already gone ahead because they just were too busy frothing and wanted to just get on the trails. What am I in for?
It's loamy, there'll be a bit of clay, exposed clay and this stuff. It's quite techy. The entry trail we're going to go into is going to be a wee bit of flow. They've just done some upgrades to it in the last couple of years. Goes into quite an exciting chute. There's a few jumps after that. Then we'll go into a bit of a fine section area which will have a bit more tech grade 3 sort of stuff. The other side of the park, all under trees, so it's out of the heat in the shade.
Sweet.
OROPI's got a whole bunch of hand-built sort of illegal trails which are now being turned into sort of official trails. Mainly off-campus, short runs, short runs back up to the top again.
Let's get it on, bruh.
Pretty sweet as.
Yeah. Man, if that's a sign of things to come, heck. Yeah, welcome to OROPI Mountain Bike Park. Now, a couple of things to note is that the park itself isn't overly large. It doesn't have a lot of elevation, so what that means essentially is that you've got very small climbs intermingled with very sharp descents. Primarily grade 4, grade 5 sort of stuff, so you may or may not choose to bring your family here. I mean, there is some stuff that we didn't do that you could probably do as a group. There's some good stuff in here that you can ride.
Lovely loam through here. Oh, lots of off-camber routes, bit of a chute, and boys in the way. He just fell down the bank. You can see the carnage down there. Yeah, there's some pretty gnarly bits in here, eh? Whoa, whoa!
So after finishing roller coaster, we then proceed across to the other side of the park. There's a bit of an uphill climb to contend with. It'll take you up to a top section where all the other trails kind of split off from. The very first one we do is Grim Creeper. I chuck the camera on Adam, which is Chris's oldest boy, and he leads us out. Check out his start, it was quite entertaining.
I don't even know. I like how I managed to pull my shoe off as well.
And here's Adam's run down Grim Creeper. Now, I did chuck the camera on the other boys just to get their perspective of the trails that we did for the day. We managed to get around most of the park, which I was pretty happy with, except for a couple of trails. Maybe I think there was a double black diamond there called Ladder Drop. We did actually have a look at it, but we didn't go down it, so maybe that's something for next time or when I have more skill. But for the most part, you can expect trails here to be technical. It was very dusty, given that it's our NZ summer right now. And yeah, Adam is making a great job of it. After doing Grim Creeper, we move on to Mojito, and there was a section of the trail that I wanted to session, just wanted to sight my eye on it, so I had the lads guide me down to that point and we check it out. So we're at the bottom of this little tricky section here. I'm just sussing things out, so it doesn't look too bad. Well, it was ugly, but it got done. Guess the rest of it's pretty chill. Oh, that shit's soft. And this time we bombed down Mint. Now Mint kind of parallels and runs close towards Mojito. In fact, that section that we were trying to session on Mojito, Mint kind of passes just by there, and one of the lads actually, I think it was Sam, he almost had a bit of an off there. For the most part, Mint kind of is the same as Mojito. It's just a little bit more steeper in places, and then it just levels out all the way back to that same junction. Definitely a cool place to come to. You want to get your tech on. Ooh. Holy! Oh yay, it's a flat spot on a G4. Bit like a calm spot on a surf beach.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
We're at the top of, I think, a fence line track and the junction of log drop and what's it called? Bridge track. The young fellas have just gone off down log. Whoa! Oh!
Man, the heights that now is the place I rep. I put my heart and soul into the very depth. As I walk, people staring, they're like, how this kid swagger so tight? Oh my god, I'm a money making machine. Quiet all the time, questions pop up. Where I'm getting that green, they wanna know where I go, what I do, where I'm at. Click clack, look, I maybe stay back. I'm a crazy made man.
It looks pretty intense.
Oh mate,
yeah.
There's rooty, off camber, lots of drops, just looks hairy.
The more wiser and veteran of us, we're going to head down bridge track, a blind run. What could possibly go wrong, whānau? Hey! Let's go! Full disclaimer, if you are going to ride bridge track, just be prepared for some insane amount of steep. The camera doesn't show it all. It is stupidly steep on some of these lines going down. Like we talk about, it is probably the easier line going all the way around the hill. There were some definite ruts where people had just bombed all the way down and through. To me and Chris, you know, we just we decided we would just casually just do our thing. We had to walk and push it a few times.
Holy Jesus.
That's steep. See, initially I wanted to come down this one here, but then I chickened out. See how steep it is in relation to where Chris is standing in the terrain. Like I've got this pretty level and they're a good 20 meters above us.
Yeah, I think you want to go right and then cut in left. I have no idea. Already? Oh yeah, I'm happy we didn't do that. Bro, just gnarly. Bro, that's just great. Oh, that was hideous.
Tell me, how was that?
Up the top was like sketchy.
Sketchy?
Yeah.
What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, just off camber.
You guys did bloody well. That was cool to watch, eh? Like honestly, that was real cool. From here we move on to trail mix, which has got to be the best trail that I rode in the park all day. We did 2 runs on here and it was really cool. Had a little bit of everything. Check this out.
Oh, this is cool.
In the middle of a trail, and I've never actually seen anything like that. It was completely random and pretty cool as well. I felt that trail mix was probably the best trail in the park at the time. I was just really impressed with it. It's definitely, like the name suggests, it's got a bit of everything. A few little drops, a little bit of North Shore, you've got a gap jump in there. It's off camber, it's got all the roots, it's got the chutes in there as well. I did session a couple of features beforehand. It was good. I'm glad I actually did that because it sort of prepared me ahead of time, even though this was the first run following Chris down. On my second run, however, it was a lot more dialed in, felt a lot more comfortable in it.
Damn. Sweet. Nice.
So the boys convinced me to go down 6 drops for the last trail of the day before we wound it up. I gotta say it wasn't too bad, and I'm not gonna lie, other than the first drop which was really janky and a bit sketch, everything else was pretty easy to do. I just kind of, you know, took my time. I was hanging back quite a bit, you know, because I wasn't too sure what was coming up ahead. I was expecting big monster drops, you know, on a grade 5 or something of that sort, and what I was met with wasn't actually what I was expecting, you know. So I was a bit underwhelmed, to be honest. Either I was going the wrong way on the trail and missed all the features, teachers, or I'm just really, really good at riding a grade 5 here in OROPI. It's still a good trail, and if you happen to ride it at any stage, let me know what you think. But for me personally, I just felt it was pretty relaxed, and I didn't have any troubles doing it. Holy, well, that was OROPI Mountain Bike Park, man. Short, sharp, and intense is pretty much how I'm going to sum up this particular day. Thanks very much, my bro.
Cheers, mate. No worries.
Yeah, Adam.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sam. Awesome to meet you, young man. Sean. It's always good to have some youthful talent leading the way, as it were. Hey, bro. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications, and I will catch you up in my next video. Ka kite.